Do you want to know how to travel for free? I'm talking about flights, I'm talking about hotels, I'm talking about the whole thing. Shakeemah Smith just blessed Bella Sloan Academy mentees with an amazing class. The class was so good, I'm going to release it for free on YouTube. Check out this amazing class that she did with us, and at the end, I have a surprise for you. Ready? Is Kima ready?
We're ready.
Right. Listen, tonight, for my new people that are here, we just want to give you a taste of what it is to be in Bella Sloan Academy. Tonight, we are going to teach you guys how to travel for free. I did a one-on-one consultation with her. It was absolutely disgusting. Like, my head hurt when she finished teaching me this stuff. So tonight, we're going to show you how to travel for free. Miss Shakeemah Smith, the passport abuser, is what they call her. She has visited tens and hundreds of countries with these plays that she's about to teach you for the love. Pay attention, get your notebooks out. Tonight we're going to show you what Bella Sloan Academy is all about. Tonight we're going to show you. We already showed you the primary situation. Tonight we about to snap. Miss Smith, are you present? Come on to the stage. Put that spotlight on you.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm here.
Fabulous. How you doing, my Caribbean sister?
I'm doing good. I just want to say thank you so much for this community because I have been a part of this community for like over a year.
That's wild.
And I'm a course creator as well. So my threshold for observing information and implementing information quickly is very high. And I just want to say that you have absolutely changed my life in so many different ways. Like, I was good at one thing, but this is why you always have to be the student because you continue to learn. You'll probably never know this. You have to go back through our DMs, but I DM'd you and I said, hey, I took a free class that you did and my credit score went up 30 points in 1 week.
Wow.
You can
That's
go
wild.
back and look at my DMs because I DM'd you. And I was like, oh, like my credit score is like a 750 now just because of this. So thank you.
I appreciate that. That means so much to me, man. She was not paid for that advertising, but I'm definitely gonna clip it up and I'm, I'm definitely gonna use it.
Oh, you got
Shakeemah,
it. Damaris on point. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Shakeemah, we got almost 500 people on here. They want some game on how to travel for free. Because I saw your American Express account where she had American Airlines account where she had hundreds of thousands of points and miles. And she's gonna give you some of this game tonight. She's gonna give you her Instagram. She's gonna give you her contact information. You want a mentorship from her, she's gonna give it to you. But she's gonna have to like she already know my vibes as my mentee. You gotta give him the game. Yeah, I give him some thought. Be like, you know what? I need to tap in with this lady. Miss Smith, my mentees are all yours.
Okay, got you. So, guys, my name is Keem. I have traveled to 87 countries, but I've traveled to 81 of them as a female solo traveler. So, I have traveled the world and I have helped over 11,000 people do it solo and also do it without paying cash and without using a credit card. So, I just want to preface that. I want to put a lot of emphasis on that. Everything I teach you guys tonight is going to have absolutely nothing to do with credit cards. A lot of people think that if you're not paying cash for flights, then you must be using credit. And that's not it at all. I'm one of 6 kids. I'm from East Orange, New Jersey. I am the oldest of 6 kids. So I'm just giving you guys some background information on how when I was growing up, I was pretty much taught like, listen, if you want something, you have to get creative if you don't actually have the liquid resources to do what you want to do. So everything I'm going to teach you guys tonight, you do not need a credit card. Okay.
Hold,
So
hold on a second. Hold on a second. I was about to log off real quick because I got this meeting. So, because this is what everybody thought. They thought we was going to talk about manufactured spending. They thought we was going to talk about points and cash back. Oh, no, we're not talking about that tonight. This is something they don't know about, Miss Smith.
no, guys, I don't want you guys to pay to travel the world. I am a Black woman, so double minority here. And I always hear, oh, Black people don't travel or it's so expensive to travel. No, guys, we're going to change the game. Every single thing that you thought you knew about what it takes to travel the world and do 87 countries, I'm going to change your mind about a lot of those things tonight. It's going to be no turning back. And also, as a member of the same community as all of you, I'm a student. I pay my $50 a month too. So it's super important to me to pour into everybody tonight. So I'm going to share I'm gonna kind of like share my screen so we can get started. All right, guys. So in the next 45 minutes, I'm going to show you guys how to travel the world and never pay cash for a flight again, as I already said. I'm also going to show you guys how to travel the world without saving or creating some type of travel budget. Y'all know how it is, right? You want to go to Bali and do one trip a year. So you got to take $200 out of every pay if you want you and your children to go to Bali. So I'm going to show you guys how to travel the world without even having to put money aside. I'm also going to show you guys how to travel the world without using credit cards. So guys, like I said, I am a 10-time published travel expert. I've traveled to 82 countries as a female solo traveler. And I told you guys about some of my publicity, right? Because I know you guys are like, okay, you have traveled to 87 countries, 82 solo, but are you an expert? All right, so as you guys can see on the top left-hand corner, I was featured in Forbes. I've also been featured in Business Insider. This is me on the cover of Essence magazine. On the top right hand, you guys will see me on the cover of USA Today, which is the biggest publication in the United States. On the bottom left hand, you guys will see me making CBS National News in 2023. And on the bottom right hand of your screen, you'll also see me in CNN. So your girl is dropping in tonight to give the community the same tea that I give to the media. So guys, before we get started, feel free to follow me on Instagram at The Passport Abuser. Also, feel free to follow me on YouTube so that way, even before a booking producer from CNN gets information from me, you guys get it first because you guys are already actually following me on social media. All right, so guys, let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to show you guys is how to travel the world for free. Now, I'm going to get into some fly for free information, but towards the end, I'm going to kind of take it up a notch and then go over 2.0 information. So first, we're going to get into how to fly for free. But once you guys kind of get an idea about how to fly for free, then I want to make sure that we can get into hotels, because once you get out the airport, where are you staying, right? And we also want to make sure that we can not only fly for free, but actually stay at hotels for free as well. So the first airline tonight that we are going to go over is American Airlines. Now, if you guys are from Philly, I want you to drop a fire emoji in the chat. That is an American Airlines hub. If you are from New York, drop a fire emoji in the chat. That is an American Airlines hub. If you are from Chicago, if you are from Charlotte, North Carolina, if you are from Los Angeles, if you are from Miami, Dallas, Fort Worth, these are all American airline hubs. What's important to note is that you want to make sure that you go with an airline that's close to your house. So let's say you live in New Jersey, right? Let's say you live in New York or New Jersey. It wouldn't make sense for you to try to get free flights on Alaska Airlines, right? Because that's not the closest airline to your house. So it's going to be more expensive. So this is for my people who are local to American Airlines. So guys, let me share, let me kind of like go into this website with you guys because I want to show you guys how to get free flights on American Airlines. Hold on one second. So here's the first thing that we're going to do, right? Can you guys see the screen? I'm on aaadvantageeshopping.com. So I'm going to actually pop this link to fly for free on American Airlines inside the chat. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I send to the meeting group. Okay, so guys, if you look at the top right-hand corner of this screen, it says, hello, Shakeemah, you have 198,000 miles left, okay? So I have 198,000 miles left on American Airlines. So let's say that I need soap, let's say I need tissue, I need deep conditioner, I need, I don't know, I need laundry detergent for my house. I would go to Walmart to get that, right? Somebody would go on walmart.com, or you would drive to the store to Walmart. But guys, instead of going into the stores, 2024 and beyond, you are going to go to your airline's shopping portal. So if you are in Atlanta and Delta is your hub that's closest to your house, then you are going to go on Delta's shopping portal. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were today years old when you realized that all of these airlines that we like to fly actually have a shopping portal. Right? Most people think that if they want Fenty foundation, that they go on Sephora.com. We're not going on Sephora.com, and we're not going into the mall to go into Sephora. Why? Because Delta might be giving 5 miles per dollar for that Fenty foundation, right? How many years have you been shopping online without knowing that you could have been getting miles for every single purchase? How many years, right? So let's say that you need this Fenty foundation, right? Shade 450, like me. Sephora is giving 2 miles per dollar, right? But Ulta Beauty is giving 3.5 miles per dollar. Do you guys see that? So where are we going to get the NARS concealer? Where are we going to get the Better Than Sex mascara? We're going to go to Ulta Beauty and get it for 3.5 miles. Do you guys see that? So let's say you need Q-tips and you need a trial size contact lens cleaner from Walmart. You need some socks, whatever it is. Instead of going on walmart.com, you're going to come into your closest airline shopping portal and you're going to type up here, Walmart. And now you're going to get 3.5 miles for every single dollar that you spend. So guys, drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were today years old when you realized that all of the years that you have been shopping at Walmart, that you could have been earning miles to travel the world. So guys, literally, if you have 200,000 miles and you decide to go to the Bahamas is 10,000 miles. You could go back and forth 10 times, 20 times, right? And you never actually had to save up money all year to go. No, you were accumulating these miles just by doing what you would normally do on a regular day. Do you guys understand? So, guys, literally, I use this all the time. You do not need any type of credit card. When you go into Home Depot, let's say that you want to redo your basement, right? If you decide to buy all the stuff here at Home Depot, let's see, Home Depot, they're giving away 3.5 miles on the dollar. If you guys can see that, 3.5 miles on the dollar. So if it costs you $6,000 in supplies to redo the basement and add a bathroom, then you just got 18,000 miles. And again, you don't have to use a credit card. In order to earn these miles, you didn't have to save up your money all year to go on vacation. All you had to do was, instead of going into the store, go into the shopping portal. So, guys, let me know. I'm just gonna come into the chat real quick. Guys, let me know if you guys have any questions so far. Amber says, "Oh my God, I'm about to remodel a flip next week." Yeah. Spent 10K at Home Depot so far this year. I didn't know. I'm hurt. Well, you're today years old, right? So that's why I said to you guys, like, listen, um, I'm a part of this community as a student, and our biggest form of currency isn't our money. I think that all of us are here because we all have this awakening that knowledge is our highest form of currency. So shout out to Herman for letting me come into the group, because most people, when they get their financial freedom and you get your credit right and you start reaping the benefits of your investments or your new business, you're gonna want to travel. But most people don't know that, honestly, you shouldn't even be paying cash to travel. You should just be the type of person that whatever money that you spend turns into how you're gonna travel, but you didn't actually have to pay to do any of that stuff, right? So does anybody have any questions about how we can utilize our closest airline shopping portal to get miles to travel for free? And guys, I'm just gonna scroll down for a second so you guys can kind of like see You can go to Ace, right? Ace Hardware here. You see there's Clinique, there's Hello Fresh. One of my girlfriends, she was going through a hard time. So I actually sent her some flowers. Now, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to see if I can. It says here flowers. FTD is given 12 miles per dollar. Let's say your kids are starting back to school and you want to buy them Nikes or something like that. Nike. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. It's not letting me type. Nike is giving away oh, here we go. Nike is giving away 2 miles per dollar, right? So guys, you can travel the world for free. As you guys can see here, I have 198,000 miles left. So I'm not doing anything that I'm not telling you guys something that I don't actually do. The highest that my account went up to was 800,000 miles with American Airlines. And my Delta account, the highest miles that I got was 1.1 million. So, guys, literally everything that you need to do in life, go to your airline's shopping portal. If you are Delta, Google Delta shopping portal. If you are American Airlines Hub, Google American Airlines shopping portal. From now on, if we want to fly around the world for free, we're going to go to our closest airline portal. We're not ever going to go into a store ever again. If you want a Givenchy jacket, instead of going into Neiman Marcus, hold on, maybe I just spelled it wrong. Hold on, let me see. Neiman Marcus, here we go. So if you want a Balenciaga sweater or a Givenchy jacket, instead of going into the mall and buying it, you're going to go through your airline portal. You're still getting the jacket, but just instead of a thank you so much for shopping here and a receipt, you're going to get the jacket, plus you're going to get 5 miles plus, per dollar that you spent, right? And so it's not hard. Also, I want to show you guys something in my personal cell phone because I want to show you guys really how easy it is to earn these miles. Hold on one second. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys something. I'm looking for some personal screenshots of mine, which I can't find at the moment. But guys, it's super easy. I wanted to show you guys, they basically give bonuses. So with AA Advantage, this shopping portal, they'll give you like $3,000, 3,000 points in bonuses just for being a member. So not only do you get the points every time you shop, but you get anywhere from 500 to 3,000 bonus miles a month. So it's super easy. So that's one of my plays with American Airlines. That's just one of my plays with American Airlines. So my next play with American Airlines, remember I told you guys, you don't have to use a credit card or you don't have to put money aside or, you don't have to pay cash. So guys, most people don't know this, but if you open up a savings account with Basque Bank, you're going to earn 2.5 American airline miles for every dollar that you save with this bank. So when people say, well, how can you travel for free? How do you get all these points? I showed you guys how to earn points by purchasing your necessities, right? But now what about just by opening up a savings account? You can be earning miles. You don't even need any spend, right? So you can just take 50,000 and just put it at Basque Bank because you know that every year you're earning 2.5 miles on the dollar. So just keep the money in there and let it earn you 50,000 or 100,000 or however many miles that it's going to earn you. The money is just sitting there to annually give you another top off of over 100,000 miles every year. So, drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were today years old before you knew that just by saving money with a particular bank, just by having a banking relationship with a particular bank, you could be flying around the world for free and earning miles. I'm gonna pop this link in the chat as well. So that way you guys can have it. Trisha's dropping me a fire emoji in the chat. Thank you, D, the CEO, Derek. All right, I'm getting a lot of love in the chat. I'm gonna put the link just in case you guys want to come and open up a savings account with Bass Bank just to earn miles. But when I tell people, like, listen, people say like, oh, well, you just have to have so much money to travel. And I'm like, if you spend all this money on Walmart, if you buy laptops for Best Buy, if you've already earned these free flights. Like travel doesn't actually have anything to do with money, you know? But this is information that most people kind of just don't know about. So again, so far we have AA Advantage e-shopping. This is American Airlines shopping portal. Just make sure that you Google the closest airline to you, like Delta, JetBlue. Just put in Delta shopping portal in Google. So that way, from now on, instead of going into the stores, you can shop with your airline shopping portal. I'm going to pop that into the chat again. And then, even besides spending, Basque Bank partners with American Airlines, right? So earn 2.5 miles every year for every single dollar that you save. Why not? Right? So again, before I move on from that, I'm going to pop that into the chat so that way you guys can like copy and paste these links. So the next thing that I want to go over is American Airlines dining program. So I know a lot of people eat out, right? If you eat out all the time, you like to go to brunch with your girlfriends, Sunday fun day in Houston is always a vibe. Whatever it is, if you're out eating all the time, then every single time you go out to eat, you should be actually earning miles with your airline that's closest to your house. So as you guys can see here, it says earn 1,500 bonus miles in your first 30 days, right? You search for a restaurant, a bar, or a club, and then it says link your credit or debit card. So again, what did I tell you guys before we started this webinar? We do not need credit cards. It says here, you search for a bar or club, and you can pay with your debit card right here. So you don't even need to worry about must I have credit, right? We're doing everything without credit. This is very beginner friendly. And then you just earn AA Advantage miles, right? So how many years have you been going out to eat with your girlfriends on Friday after work? How many years have you been taking the kids out to Applebee's if you don't feel like cooking before you realized, hey, I could have been earning airline miles this whole time. All I needed to do was go through my airline's dining portal, register my debit card on that website, and boom, get miles, right? So guys, the things that I'm teaching you guys is super duper simple. Doesn't require a credit card. I want you guys to kind of like go back so you guys can see. I have 198,000 miles here, right? So I want you guys to consider that it's several different things that I'm doing to earn free flights, but every single thing that I'm doing doesn't require that I go out of my way and spend any money that I would not have normally spent. It's somebody's birthday. Of course, we're going out to eat. I'm just going through my airline portal and linking my debit card so I can get the miles for this. And guys, a pro tip, a pro tip for anybody who has an American Express credit card: if you dine at a restaurant, you get 4 times the points. So if you do have a credit card, you're going to get 4 times the points with American Express. Plus, you're going to double dip and still get the airline miles through American Airlines. Now, again, you can just pay with a regular debit card or any credit card and get the miles through American Airlines, or you can do what I do, which is double dip and make sure that the card that you have on file is actually an American Express Gold card. So that way you're getting the miles with American Airlines, plus you're getting 4 times the points for the purchase of the food with the American Express Gold card. Okay. So there are ways to double dip, but just to keep it simple, you guys just have to go on and link your debit card, right? So you guys see here, I'm going to go back to the page. It says dine and pay with your link credit or debit card. So again, for the people just joining us, no, you don't need any type of credit. So are you guys, drop a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down so far with American Airlines about how to travel the world without paying cash. Okay,
Wow,
I'm
you dropping those gems.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to see more people like me travel the world. I always hear people say, oh, you always traveling. It's so expensive. If y'all see me back to back on a yacht all throughout the summer in Europe, I promise I haven't paid. I promise. it just would be bad form if I paid to travel, right? So yeah, if you know, most people want to gatekeep information, but that doesn't do anything for us as a culture. So I think it's really good if people learn that they can travel the world and stop associating seeing the world with spending any extra money or putting it on a credit card or anything like that. All right, guys. So we just went over American Airlines. Do you guys want to get into Delta Airlines? Because for my girls who are like, you know what? I'm from Houston. For my fellas who are like, yo, I'm from Atlanta. Delta is here. For my ladies and gents in close to LAX or New York is a airline hub for Delta as well. That's a location too. So for my people that are in those places, are you guys ready for Delta Airlines? Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are like, yo, I'm ready for Delta Airlines because I don't live close to an American Airlines hub. So none of these things are working for me. All right. Yusef, Sharif, Tara, Tobias, Sabrina, Steve. All right. All right, guys. So let's get started on Delta Airlines. Okay, so here is my Delta Airlines account. And you know, Herman always says success has receipts. So I am logging into my real American Airline Delta accounts. I'm really logging into these accounts so you guys can kind of like see my miles balances. So with them, with Delta, I have 200,000 miles left. My Delta account got to over 1 million miles. So I also know exactly how to fly around the world for free using Delta flights as well. So I kind of want to show you guys a receipt because I'm very big on receipts. So I actually went to Japan for $6. Do you guys see this? I went to Japan for $6. If you guys look at the left, the screenshot on the left, you'll see my Delta Airlines flight from Newark, New Jersey to Tokyo round trip. If you guys see, it's for $5.60. So when I say I went to Tokyo for $6, that's not cap, that's real. If you guys look at the screenshot on the right, look all the way at the bottom and you'll see it says that I went round trip to Tokyo for 76,000 miles. So do you guys see 76,000 miles plus $5? Now, when I tell people, oh, I went to Tokyo for $6, I went to Belize for a month for $11, they think I'm joking and I'm not. So I have to have my receipts. And as you guys can see, my Amex number is up there, my Sky Miles number is up there. So this stuff actually really happens. You can travel the world. You can go to Tokyo for less than probably what you would spend on a coffee at Starbucks. So let's get into some of the ways that I fly for free on Delta Airlines. So let me go back to Chrome here. So one of the first things that I do is I make sure that every morning for breakfast that I get a free flight. So most people don't know this, but Starbucks actually has a partnership with Delta Airlines. So basically every morning when you get that caramel macchiato and that warm banana loaf, that purchase should be converting into free miles for you, right? Remember, from this day on, instead of getting a thank you so much for shopping here and a receipt, every single time we swipe our debit card, we are looking for free flights in exchange for every single thing that we do. Walmart, Best Buy, Nike, H&M, Sephora, Lowe's, Home Depot, Starbucks. It doesn't matter. From this day forward, every single thing that we spend our money on, it has to work for me. That's the kind of person that I am. If you want my money, it gotta work for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna go shop with another retailer who's gonna give me what I want, but I'm gonna get something out the deal as well. So to be honest with you guys, ever since I figured out how to get free flights, you cannot pay me any amount of money to go on on any retail store's direct website or shop inside of the store. It has to be an emergency, right? So with Delta, we are going to get free flights every morning for breakfast, okay? So I want you guys to look here. It says earn 2 miles per dollar when you reload your Starbucks account to $100. So guys, if you are anything like me, of course, when you add money to your Starbucks, you're going to add $100 each time because you know Delta is going to give you 2 miles per dollar for that load, right? And of course, every morning we're going to go to Starbucks anyway, so might as well get free flights for it, right? So I'm going to actually pop this link inside of the chat so that way every single morning when you guys go to Starbucks, that is getting you a free flight.
Are you enjoying the free game that you are getting on the Execute podcast? Well, listen, inside the Bella Sloan Academy, we have even more game for you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click the link in the description to get access to information on how to fix your credit on your own, how to set up your business on your own, how to fund your business on your own. And we have so many other courses to put you in position for the win. You wanna start an Airbnb? We got you. You wanna know how to market your business? We got you. You need to learn how to do funnels? We got you. In the Bella Sloan Academy, let's put you in position for the win. Let's get back to the episode.
So here is the next thing that I do to get free flights on Delta. So guys, drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were today years old when you realized that every single time you take Lyft, you earn 1 mile with Delta per dollar that you spend on Lyft. Okay, how many times do you and your girlfriends decide that y'all want to go out to happy hour and nobody wants to worry about driving home, so everybody takes Lyft? How many years? How many years have you been taking Lyft before you knew that this whole time you could have been earning flights on Delta? How many years? 5 years? So when y'all see me with 1.1 million Delta miles and you like, oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. How many years have you guys been doing this, right? And so all along, you guys could be flying for free. Now guys, I want you to pay attention to something. Check this out. Major key right here. It says you earn 2 miles per dollar if you're going to the airport. Aha. Aha. So instead of getting your sister or your cousin to drop you off at the airport, just go ahead and go to and from the airport yourself, because you know, instead of earning 1 Delta mile per dollar, now since you go into the airport, as long as you in the US, now you earning 2 miles per dollar with Delta, right? So guys, literally every single thing that I do, it has to bring me back miles. If I'm gonna buy somebody gifts for their baby shower, it needs to be on a retailer that is on one of these airline shopping portals, okay? If I'm gonna jump into a Lyft, I don't even care about jumping into Lyft because I know that I'm gonna get miles for it. Whatever you do in life from now on, you need to get miles for it. If you need baby oil, if you need food, if you dining out with your friends, if you need tires for your car, I don't care what you need, whatever you need going forward, it should be giving you miles. So you should never have to pay for a flight. It should always be wheels up for you, right? I know somebody laughed when I said baby oil. Oh my God. Whatever it is that you need, right? So guys, literally, like, I'm telling you, I want you guys to just think about all of the years that you've been, using these companies without understanding that every single time you had to go into Home Depot to buy a furnace, every single time, you had to go into Forever 21 or Nike, or your kids needed something from Old Navy, or you need to go to Carter's for something to buy somebody baby shower stuff. All of this time you could have been getting miles to travel the world for free, right? So this is just one of the ways. Now, I want to give you guys some more information on Delta because I feel like I share so much with American Airlines that I do kind of want to give one more thing for Delta. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about another way that I get free flights with Delta. So another way that I get free flights with Delta is, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you link your Delta Sky Miles to your Ticketmaster, you guys are gonna earn 1 mile per dollar for every single dollar that you spend on Ticketmaster. So I'm not even gonna fake the funk, y'all. Renaissance tour, I told all my girlfriends, just Zelle me the money. I'm gonna get your ticket. because I know that I'm going to get Delta Sky Miles for every single purchase. I spent $1,500 on my Renaissance ticket alone. Okay. So of course I offered to buy everybody's Renaissance ticket when they Zelled me, because I mean, come on, I wanted the miles, right? So guys, literally, there are so many different ways. I know that we've been on tonight for a long time. I don't want to hold you guys up, but there is always a way for you to earn free flights without actually having to pay cash. Everything that I've told you guys tonight, you guys have never had to enter any credit card information. You don't need good credit. If that's not where you at, then that's fine. But these are just some of the ways that when you see 1,000,000 points or something like that, guys, I'm not paying for travel. I'm not spending anything that I would not have normally spent, right? So you don't need to, save any money or anything like that. Um, so if you guys are loving this webinar so far, if you guys are just like, you know what? The wheels are turning in my mind. I can get to country 87 too. And it doesn't have to cost me my firstborn. I can literally travel the world. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if there's no looking back for you after tonight. Okay, I'm loving this. We're getting a lot of fire emojis in the chat. That's what's up. All right, guys. So now that I kind of got into American Airlines and Delta, I kind of want to get into United, if that's cool with you guys. Okay. So are you guys ready for some United Airlines sauce? Now, United Airlines sauce, LAX and San Francisco are United Airlines hubs. I flew to Bora Bora for free, and I stayed for 3 days for free in Bora Bora. Absolutely loved it. I flew from San Francisco, so I know for a fact San Francisco is a United hub. EWR, Newark, New Jersey is a United hub. Houston is a United hub. So if you guys are ready for some sauce for United United Airlines, make sure you drop that fire emoji in the chat. All right. Okay, Houston, Texas, let's go. Okay. All right, pop in. I see a lot of fire emojis in the chat. All right, so all of my people who love United, let's get into it. So drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were also tonight years old before you realize that you could actually earn free flights every single time that you are bored. Okay, so instead of scrolling on TikTok or IG, I'm going to show you how I get free flights on United. Okay, so most people don't know this, but United actually has a program where it says here, earn United mileage plus miles for sharing your opinion. Okay, so y'all remember in Coming to America, right? When the dude gets up there and he like dropped the mic, sexy chocolate. All right. Drop the mic if you were tonight years old when you realized that you could get free miles with United Airlines just for filling out surveys. Okay? Just for filling out surveys. I'm not even joking. So this is what I do to fly free with United. Every Sunday, I have an alarm that goes off on my cell phone at 12 o'clock. So every Sunday from 12 to 4, I just do surveys. So that way I know I ain't paying for no flight, okay? Because when I'm watching a scary movie on Friday when it's raining outside, or when I'm just like, you know what? I've been sitting in this doctor's office too long. Let me fill out some surveys online. That's how I get free miles with United, right? So remember at the beginning of this webinar, I told you guys, you are not going to have to put any money to the side to travel. If you decide that you want to go to Bali with your kids next summer, fill out these surveys and get on it, right? Make sure that every time you're shopping, you're going through these airline portals directly. You know that if you and your girls like to go out and eat all the time, or y'all like to go out drinking, make sure that whatever airline is closest to your house, that you enroll with their dining program and put that debit card on file. If you have an American Express Gold card, put that on file. So that way you can get American Express points, 4 times the points for the gold card. Plus you're still getting miles with Delta's dining program, JetBlue dining program, American Airlines dining program. So I don't want to hear people say that they don't know how to travel the world for free, or that it costs them an arm and a leg to travel for free, because literally if you have enough time on your hands, then you can just fill out surveys. And to be honest, whenever my nieces and nephews, they don't wash the dishes, or, they just leave things a mess, I just make them do surveys. So literally, guys, let me walk you through how this works. So it says here, make your voice heard, right? Shape the products and services you use by sharing your views in simple surveys. And then it says earn miles, right? And it says Opinion Miles Club offers you a free opportunity to earn extra miles each time you complete a survey. So, like I said, you don't even gotta, the miles that you are gonna earn, you didn't have to use a credit card. You didn't have to, pay to travel. You didn't even have to put money aside. All you had to do was just donate your time, right? So drop a fire emoji in the chat if you can calculate that you've probably spent at least 100 hours in the past 6 months scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, when you could have taken 100 hours and just earned free surveys, and just earned free miles with United Airlines by doing surveys, right? Let me go over to the chat and let me see like what's popping in the chat. Hold on. I gotta go see what y'all talking about. Oh, y'all was dropping the mics. I love that. I love that. Okay, so let me put the link for this inside of the chat, so that way you guys have that too. So guys, I just went over a couple of the airlines. I know that it's almost 8:30 at night, so I don't want to keep you guys for too long, but do you guys now see, drop a fire emoji in the chat if you guys have now been made a believer that yes, you can travel the world for free. This is not the game. We are not playing the game that they thought that we was playing, right? Like all along, we haven't. Somebody said I'm a believer. Okay, perfect. Shanna says that she's a believer. Okay, perfect. So I just went over with you guys this fly for free info, right? We went over fly for free. All right. I gave you guys that fly for free info, but drop a 2.0 in the chat if you guys want 2.0 information. Okay. Because I want to make sure that we could go a little bit further. We're going over airlines, right? But let's kind of like move on to the hotels. Y'all want this 2.0 information, because what happens when that plane touches down in Dubai? Right? When you land in Bora Bora, what you doing? Oh, somebody said 4.0. That's my kind of person. I'm a big believer in I don't meet people's expectations of me. I exceed them, right? Like nobody wants to deal with mediocrity. People want to be blown away, right? You want to have some brand integrity. So when people say, "Oh, the passport abuser," they're like, "Oh, she knows her stuff though." So I love that 4.0 energy. Chat went so fast. I couldn't even like find your name, but I'm loving that. All right, guys. So let me give you guys some 2.0 information. So let's get into these hotels, right? So most people don't know this, but Hilton Honors actually has it to where if you fill out surveys with Hilton Honors, you can actually earn points to stay at Hilton Honors for free, right? So drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were also today years old before you realize that all of these years that you've been going to Hilton for work events or to check on your property, if you have investment properties elsewhere, or if you've been going to the Hilton every year when your family have their family reunions, and you didn't realize that all of these years that if you just give 3 hours, maybe every Sunday, 4 hours to filling out surveys, that you can actually stay at Hilton's for free, right? So guys, here's how it works. So this website is called Guest Opinion Rewards. And basically you earn Hilton Honors bonus points just for filling out surveys, right? So it says here, Guest Opinion Rewards in partnership with Hilton Honors is an exclusive online community where your opinion counts, right? So members are invited to take surveys and then receive Hilton Honors points in exchange for sharing their views. So guys, literally, just like how you could get free flights by doing surveys, you can do that for hotels too, okay? So it's not just about, flying for free. We got the fly for free part down. But guys, literally 2.0 information, hotels, right? And so when you go into a Hilton or you check in, or if you go on Expedia.com or you go on whatever website, they're not going to advertise this, right? It's one of those, if you know kind of things. It's one of those, like, if you know the right people, then you know this information. And you guys are a part of Herman's community. So this is definitely very much giving a if you know community where we all share if you know information. We're all here for the same thing to, which is to evolve. So I'm going to pop this link for you guys into the chat. So that way, if you ever find yourself bored or you just want to commit to once a week doing surveys for airlines and hotels, that you can actually get into this. I'm a member of this community too, and I know a lot of us are executors. So I know you guys are totally going to be on this. I'm just going to pop this into the chat. Marcel says, joining this mentorship is the best choice I have ever made. I swear. I'm actually a student who pays her $50 a month too. And I'm telling you guys, the glow up for me on the business side has just been so real, because there's so many different things I learned, so many different plays that I learned that before 2 years ago, I didn't know. So again, shout out to Herman for putting us all together. And Herman was also super nice too. He's super humble. I don't know if a lot of you guys have met him, but I reached out to Herman through a friend and I said, hey, I'm actually a student in your community. And I know that when people get where they're going financially, they're probably going to want to see more world. And I think that this is very much some information that can help a lot of people. And if Herman would have just ignored me, then you guys would never be getting this information. So shout out to Herman for not ignoring me and saying, okay, I'll take a 15-minute call with you. I will take a call with you and just let me kind of show me what you know, and then we'll go from there. So shout out to Herman for, instead of saying, well, you're one of my students, I'm not going to learn from you. Instead, he took the time out and said, all right, show me what you got, So shout out to Herman. I'm going to pop this in the chat for you guys for the Hilton Honors Survey.
Do you want to ask questions right at this moment? Do you want to take a moment to ask questions?
I'm not even done yet with the information, unless you guys want me to wrap it up now.
No, just asking.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys, does anybody, it's 8:30. I'll take like 2 questions.
Okay, cool. All right, let me
Oh,
see.
they're saying more, because I know it's getting
They
late.
gonna get more. Y'all here till 9. I just didn't know if y'all wanted to take a quick mess. Let her cook. Matter of fact, everybody got their hand up, put them down. They don't want them.
Let's do questions at the end. So that way she can just breeze, let her finish her presentation. After that, we just breeze through the questions on the end.
Oh, Saul said, let her cook, because I know after me, you guys got to go over affiliates. And then, so I know it's still other stuff after me. So that's why I'm trying to, I didn't want to take too many questions because I didn't want to hold them up.
They want that. They want the gems, Keem. Keep it going.
Okay. Cool, guys. Okay. So, guys, so we went over like Hilton. I know I only have like, a certain amount of time for my slots, right? But I want to make sure that I go over one more just small little bit of 2.0 information, and then I'll let us get to the question, so that way we can then go over to you guys can get to affiliates, because I don't want to hold like the meeting up after me. But okay, so we went over Hilton, right? So the next thing that I want to go over you guys with the hotels is Marriott Bonvoy, right? So if you're not a Hilton person and you're like, okay, well, what if I'm a Marriott person? No problem, I got you guys totally covered. So the next thing that we're going to go over is how to get free stays with Marriott. Again, 2.0 information. We already know how to fly there for free. What about how we're staying for free? How do we continue to earn miles to fly plus points to stay? All right. So most people don't know this, right? But every single time that you use Uber, you actually earn points to stay at a Marriott Bonvoy hotel, right? So drop that fire emoji in the chat if you were today years old before you realized that for the past 7 years, I've been taking Uber since 2013. So my math is actually off. That's more like 8 years. So and I started doing this in 2021. So let's say for the past 3 years, how many times in the past 3 years have you taken Uber before you realized that you could have been earning 3 miles per dollar at Marriott Bonvoy? Especially if you're a person who lives in a really big metropolitan city and you don't drive, so you take a lot of rideshare, right? You could have been earning 3 miles with Marriott Bonvoy every single time you take Uber, right? And if you order Uber Eats to a Marriott Bonvoy hotel, that's 6 Marriott Bonvoy points per dollar that you get, right? And let's say you order Uber Eats to your house, your office. Let's say, you just order Uber Eats to your kids' camp, whatever. You could be earning 2 Marriott Bonvoy points per dollar that you spend. How many times do you order Uber Eats when it's raining outside and you don't feel like going outside, or it snowed too much? If you're local to New York or a place that snows, or if you're like, you know what, I'm working late nights, I'm gonna order Uber Eats for everybody in my business, and we're gonna have a business meeting at the office. Okay, well, that's 2 Marriott Bonvoy points per dollar that you guys could have been earning, right? So I just want to make sure that you guys, change your mindset about how you can travel the world. So if you guys are interested in purchasing my course, I have actually teamed up with Herman, and we are presenting to you guys tonight my Fly for Free mini course. I can actually walk you guys into the course. The Fly for Free mini course is $297, so it's super cheap. So it's totally not $300 is nothing compared to the information that's actually in this course. So this course has over 30 different lessons with every major airline on how to fly for free. So guys, American Airlines, as you guys can see here, we have 7 different ways that you can fly for free with American Airlines. I think tonight, we probably went over like maybe 2 or 3 different ways, but there are actually 7 different ways that you could fly for free with American Airlines. For Delta, I gave you guys a couple, but as you guys can see in my course, Fly for Free mini course, it's actually 7 different ways that you can travel for free on Delta. We have JetBlue Airlines in here. I have 3 different ways that you can fly for free with JetBlue. I have 4 different ways that you can fly for free on United. I have Spirit Airlines here in case you're in Orlando, Florida, where that's basically your airline hub. I have Southwest here. I also have Alaska Airlines here, and then British Airways. So guys, there are over 30 lessons. As you guys can see, there are over 30 different ways to travel for free in this Fly for Free mini course for $297. I didn't get a chance to go over every single airline like JetBlue, Southwest, Spirit, British Airways, if you want to go back and forth to London or Paris. I didn't get into that. I just wanted to go over a couple of the airlines so you guys could have that information. So if you guys absolutely want to learn how to travel the world for free, I am going to pop the link to the course here in the chat for you. It's also going to ask if you want Fly for Free 2.0 information as an added bonus for $197. You guys can add that onto your order if you're like, you know what? There's more to learn after airlines and flights, and that's what I need to learn as well. So if you guys want to learn free hotel stays, how to double dip and earn points. So like if you guys have a Lyft account, you can link your Lyft to Delta, but if you pay with a Chase Sapphire card, you're going to get 10 times the points. So not only are you going to get miles with Delta if you link your Lyft account to your Delta, but then if you put your Chase Sapphire card on file on your Lyft account, then guys, literally you're going to get 10 times the points with Chase, but then you're also going to get 2 times the miles with Delta. So again, if you want to know about more 2.0 information, then feel free to add this course on as well. I am going to pop the link in the chat so that way you guys can purchase the course. And I hope to see you guys at community events because I'm very much a part of the BSA community. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'll take 2 questions and then I'll log off so you guys can continue on with tonight's meeting. But thank you so much, guys, for having me. The link to purchase the course is in the chat.
All right, first of all, I want to say Herman just got me jumped because he texted me and said, let her do question A. And then all y'all attacked me and I'm the victim. This I tell you, I get work like a pack mule. I was chilling, letting her rock out. And now I got jumped.
I'm sorry. We wasn't trying to jump you, girl. We wasn't trying to jump you.
Stop complaining. You the boss, CEO. Stop that. You know you the bulldog.
All right, go with Miss Taisha. And you can ask as many questions as you want. My little spill is only gonna be like 5 minutes. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Taisha, what's your question? Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I just had a question about how do you know or how do you find the hubs that's in your area? I'm in like Columbia, South Carolina, and I was just, I don't know which hub is here. We don't have like an international airport, so it's a little smaller.
Yeah, that's a great question. So if I were you, I would Google what is the biggest airline hub in Columbia, South Carolina. Another thing that I would say is go to your nearest major international airport. So I had a client who I was working with one-on-one, and she said, hey, I live in Rhode Island, so I don't get a lot of flight deals from Rhode Island. So I did some looking around and I realized that if she took the train for 1 hour, she'd be in Boston. And Boston is a major international airport versus her living in Rhode Island.
Gotcha.
So I'd say just go on Google and type, what is the biggest airline out of South Carolina? And then maybe you might also want to go into Google and put, what is the biggest international airport closest to, like, Google is your friend. So Google will tell you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I am not gonna butcher your name. Unmute yourself.
Hi, it's Allegra.
How do you say again?
Allegra.
Okay. What's your question?
So I wanted to ask, this is all this great flight information. Do you have any sauce in the 2.0 or 4.0 or 10.0 for business class flights?
No. So I do have information about like credit and stuff like that. But if you want business hacks flights, so I'll be completely honest with you. So I have a mini course that doesn't require any teaching from me. I have a 2.0 course. It's automated. It requires no teaching from me. And then I have a 9-week course that I teach one-on-one. That is the course where you work with me one-on-one for 2 hours a week for 9 weeks straight. So, but because it's such a huge time commitment from me, I only do it like once a year. So that's information that I actually do teach, but I teach it one-on-one directly. But as you guys saw inside of the course curriculum, the Fly for Free Mini has over 30 lessons, and that's a mini. So there is a lot of information to share. I'm just gonna go back real quick. I'm gonna try to like share the screen with you guys real quick so you guys can kind of check out the curriculum again. So as I said before, there are over 30 lessons in this course. So you guys can see we have all of these different airlines, over 30 different lessons, and this is our Fly for Free Mini. This is mini. This is not even 2.0 information. So there is a lot of information, but for your question, that's something that I would give to somebody one-on-one.
Got it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But I'm more than happy to help you though. Send me a DM at the passport abuser.
I got you written down right here.
Julian says she's thinking next level. Amazing.
Come on, Shatoya.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, good evening. Thank you so much for your time and giving us all the gems. It's greatly appreciated. So, one question, but it's the same thing. With the shopping portals, right? So if we use the shopping portals, let's say we use shopping portals, we get something, it's not what we thought, and we have to return it. Can we return it in the store? And if we do have to return it without an exchange, and let's say the only option is to get a refund, do we keep the miles, or the miles going back to Delta? Are they going back to AA, or are they going back to Hilton?
The miles are definitely going back. So I would say just exchange something. Like if something doesn't fit, I'll just ask for like a store credit or something. Like I don't want a refund because I
Okay.
want the miles.
Okay, a store credit will allow us to keep the miles, as long as we don't get the
Right.
money back to the
Don't
card,
get the money
original card.
returned back to the card. Yep.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. Naisha, I'm looking at your question in the chat. You said, what if you want the add-ons? Send me a DM at the passport abuser and I got you. Aline says, drop your IG, please. My Instagram is at the passport abuser. My YouTube is at the passport abuser. Thank you, Damaris. J-Ron says, where can I get your course from? So J-Ron, I'm going to pop this link into the chat so that way you guys can purchase the course. Okay, I'll take one more question and then I got to go into a meeting.
Okay, Nisha, you seem like you're gonna be the last person. What's your question?
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, go
Can
ahead.
you hear me? Okay, so for the, I have two questions. Upgrade to first class possible?
Yeah, upgrade to first class is possible. You can do it with points. I would say to get the cheapest point conversion, don't go on American Airlines and book a business or a first class flight up front. Book an economy for 8,000, 10,000 miles. Remember, you got 198,000 of them, right? So book it economy. And then when you go to check in, like 24 hours before, Emirates is 36 hours before. Then from there, you upgrade with the points like that. And it'll be a smaller point conversion because remember, you checking in at this point, they just trying to fill the seats.
Okay, and then my last question is, you said DM you for, because I already own your course, but I need the 2.0 portion.
Amazing. Okay, so you could just DM me and I'll send you the link. So
How am I DMing?
at
On
the
what?
passport abuser on Instagram.
Instagram? Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
You guys are a blessing.
Thank you. So guys, if you want to get the course, it is $297 for 2 nights only. I just popped the link inside of the chat. So that way, if you guys want to learn how to travel for free and you don't want to pay to travel for the rest of your life, then you guys know how to do it. So thank you so much, Damaris, for your help inside of the chat. And thank you so much, Herm, for having me in tonight's class. And I will see you guys within the community and also around the world.